Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's evening. It's 5 o'clock, so I guess it's evening. It's Friday, May 16th. So we're back with another vlog. I said we'd vlog again before Brad went back to work one weekend, so he goes back to work this coming week. So figured we'd vlog this weekend before he goes back to work, either Thursday or Friday. He wasn't for sure if they said his last day of short-term disability for his shoulder was on the 22nd or he goes back to work on the 22nd. So either he goes back on the 22nd or the 23rd. So either Thursday or Friday next week, this coming week. So I just got off work. It's Friday, thank goodness. What did we do? We just filmed a review of the new Pop-Tarts. I'll show you. They have new Pop-Tarts ice cream sandwiches. We got the brown sugar cinnamon. They also have a chocolate fudge and a strawberry. So we reviewed them. They were really good. In case you haven't seen it, check it out. I give it like we both gave them 9 out of 10. It tastes just like it's a brown sugar cinnamon flavored ice cream, and then it's got it's like in between a Pop-Tart. It tastes just like a Pop-Tart with like a frosted brown sugar cinnamon icing on it. So they're really good. So we'll probably have to get the other two and see how those are compared to those. But those are good. Then we got a Scentsy package here. This is some giveaways. Well, not giveaways. What do you call it? We earned this stuff, like prizes that we got from incentives that we did last year. You had things you had to do each month, and then you get prizes, and then if you get all 12 months, you get even more stuff. So we got all 12 months of our incentive. We did the things each month. So we just got it today. We have like stocking caps, different stuff. I thought we'd do a video so we could show it on the video. And then after we do our video, I'll show you real quick what we got in case you don't want to watch our other video. We show it on the video. There's Phoebe. She just got her hair cut. We got her a line cut. We get her a line cut in the summertime because it gets hot. So they shave her body, except for in their tail, so the very tip, so it looks like a lion. And she's a little bit cooler. It doesn't get so hot. And she's got her little bows in. I don't know where Peanut is. She's somewhere around here. I'm surprised she's not on Brad. Right? Yesterday she was in between his legs, sitting here, laying there. So update on your shoulder.
Still hurts. Not as bad, but it still hurts. Especially if I do a lot. Go back to the doctor on Monday. To orthopedics to see what he says. And go from there.
So, dark. There we go. I was walking in front of the window, so it got real dark on me. So we'll see what the doctor says. Hopefully it doesn't get irritated when he goes back to work. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this real quick so we can show this box on the video, and then I'll show you what we got after that. Alright, we did our video of our prizes here. So I'll just show you real quick in case you didn't see that video. I'm sure it'll be up by the time before this vlog is up. We got a sweatshirt. It says 20. It was Scentsy's 20 year last year, and this was when this happened last year. The giveaways. You had to do, like, did I already say? You had to, each month you had to do something like sell 20 of the summer collection bars, and then register for World Tour, register for Family Reunion, all this different stuff. So on the back of it, it says, I was here for Scentsy's 20 year. And then we got a beanie. It says Scentsy on it, and it's a North Face beanie. And then we got this Be Bright Sound Bright ring light and microphone combo. It's actually really nice. It's got a ring light and a stand underneath there, and then it's got a little real nice microphone. It says Sensei on the microphone. So that's nice. I don't know how it's going to work with our camera though, because we use our Canon that I'm on right now for all our videos. We don't use our phone, and I don't know if it's going to be able to be hooked up to this Canon camera or not. We'll try it though. Then we got a Sensei weighted blanket. We already have another one that we got from another incentive, some kind of incentive reward we got a couple of years ago, I think. So now we have another one. And then we have, excuse me, I'm vlogging over here. Watching a loud video. Then we got I think it was a bonus prize of the cooler. They have a cooler that has Sensei logo on it, but they had production issues with it. They weren't able to send it out till the end of the year. So they said you could wait for it till the end of the year, or you could get $150 cash instead. So I opted for that. So I got an email saying that I got that payment today. So that's cool. So thank you to all our customers who ordered from us last year and helped us win these, and thank you Sensei for sending them to us. It's windy outside. Can you hear that? It's really windy. We've been putting up our screen on our gazebo here because when we set out at night, the bugs have been really bad in there, so we put the screen up and the bugs can't get in there. Brad was cleaning this grill. We're giving Mom our old electric grill because she's giving her grill. Well, we don't need anymore because we got our after we moved to the house. We had this at the apartment and we got a regular gas grill when we moved here to the house. And Brad's niece just moved into a duplex, and my mom, as you saw in the last vlog, she got her deck worked on, and they took the gas grill she had off the deck and they put it below the deck, and she doesn't want that anymore. She says she never uses it anymore, so she's giving it to Brad's niece. And then so we're borrowing her husband's truck tomorrow. We're going to take that grill up to her, and no wait, I got that backwards. We're going to take our little grill here, the electric grill, take it to her, and then she's giving her old gas grill to our niece. So we're going to take that to her because she says she doesn't need anything real big. That little electric grill will be good for her to just cook something on real quick. So Brad cleaned that up today for her so we could take that up to her tomorrow. So we're getting ready to run to Target. Did we show you Brad's Jeep? He took the top off and the doors off. So it's the first time he's had the top and everything off, the doors. Last year he took the doors off last year, but not the top. Yeah. So we're gonna ride in it to Target. We got to put the top back up tomorrow though, because it's supposed to rain Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I think.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah. I thought you said it could get wet though.
But the door's not supposed to be raining.
So you don't want to get wet?
Huh?
You don't want to get wet?
No, I don't care. I go to work next week and I can't be wet when I get to work. And I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, and I don't go to church when I get to the doctor's appointment.
True. So we're in the Jeep on the way to Target. It's pretty windy today.
It's been nice to have it naked for 2 weeks.
It is. we're getting ready to eat dinner. We're having steak and baked potato and corn. Brad baked the corn
on the grill.
On the grill with the steaks. So we're finishing up doing some samples for the Destinations collection. So we're making felt samples here. We put in our VIP group asking who wanted samples, so printed this off. It's got a brochure, shows everything in the collection, and the scent notes to the bars and everything, and then it got 2 pages, got more stuff on the back side there, and our info down there, or QR code. Then we have the felts here. We stapled on this little piece of stock paper, and then we just fold it up in there like so. Brad folded these up today while I was at work, but I was short one of the papers. I thought I counted right last night, but I guess I didn't. And then I'll stick it in there, and then I gotta put the stamps on there, get their names on there, so I can get them sent out tomorrow. And then over here we made a few regular wax samples for our local customers that wanted samples, because we can just give it to them. The people that we have to mail it to in other states in the mail, we got to do felt samples because the wax will melt all in the mail. So in the summertime we have to do felts if it gets mailed out far away. But
cutesy.
Yeah, they're cute. But if they're local and we don't have to mail it, we can just do the regular wax samples. Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday, May 17th. Yeah. So we're up and about. I had to stop at the post office, drop off some of that samples for the Destinations collections that we made. Finished last night, dropped them off. It's non-machinable, so I wanted to take it to the counter because they separate it, so don't go to the machines. But if you just throw it in the mail box or whatever, it's hard to get separated out. And then I stopped at Dunkin', got a pistachio signature iced latte. It's got the pistachio flavoring, it's got whipped cream, and it's got waffle cone pieces on the top, I think. So I don't think I've ever had it, so I'm gonna try it. It's pretty good. Yeah, you have to get that pistachio. I like it, it's good. Not the best in the world, but it's pretty good. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Alright, so now we're gonna head back to the house. We gotta load up those the grill, take to Mom's, and then get the other grill and bring it back. So we're heading that way now. It's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees out. It's sunny. It's gorgeous out. Alright, we had to stop and wash my car because it was dirty and needed to be cleaned. Okay, so we went home, got the truck, we're in our niece's husband's truck. We got the grill in the back. That's our electric grill. So we'll take it to Mom's, drop that off, the grill for her, and then get hers and load it back up, bring it back home, take it to their house, then come back home.
And then I gotta finish putting the top back on my Jeep. Doors on and everything, because it's gonna be storming.
Not till late tomorrow. My phone don't even show anything tomorrow, but it's supposed to be tomorrow evening maybe.
It's tomorrow evening. It's supposed to be really bad. Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you. Anyway, then we got to come back. We have our first foster child, our first two foster child. So we had children. We had back in 2009. The oldest, he's graduating from high school. So they invited us to his graduation. So we're gonna go to that at 6:30. So we have to be back and stuff in time to get to that at 6:30. So we got to Mom's. We loaded up her grill in the back of the truck here. That was her grill. She had a charbroil gas grill. That's the one we're taking to our niece, and then I'm getting ready to get my stuff to go inside. I gotta take Mom her samples in the Destinations collection. Maybe there's samples. I gotta take those in there, and then I'll go to the back and show you our grill that we gave her, our electric grill. So now, here's Mom's grill we brought her. It was our grill. Just a little electric grill, a little charbroil. We had at the apartment and we couldn't have a gas grill. So, just something for her to throw a steak or burgers on or whatever. And of course it plugs in over there. So, be perfect for her. There's Sophie.
Watch over them. If somebody goes in the crowd and shoots down, this thing goes and turns into
There's Mom.
a Hi everybody, how are you? I'm doing good.
I was showing your grill.
Huh? Did you show them all my pretty flowers?
Oh, no, I guess I could show that.
He doesn't think of things like that.
I was showing the grill. So she got her flowers, her spring summer flowers. There's one. And there's another one. Let me get out of the sun so you can see it better. And then there's one she had there.
You know what they had?
Her brother got that for her
Basic
for Mother's
chicken
Day.
gravy.
She does a lot for him.
They had
Isn't that cute little stand
They had
there?
different kinds of mini muffins. They had like
And out front, she got the hanging flower there. And a couple little hanging flowers there. Not hanging flowers, sorry. Flowers in the pots there. Not sure what kind those are, but they're pretty. And she's got a pot over here in the bird bath. And then over here she has, this is the plant that we gave her for Mother's Day. She's got on that stand. So I got back from Mom's and now we're on our way to the graduation. So we're in the car. Brad loves the one I have to get in the console.
Because you get in the console 24/7 when we're in the car.
Sorry, the lighting's terrible because of the sun. There we go. I have to
Kids
get
in the console all the time. Every time we get in the car, it's like, oh, excuse me, gotta get in the console. Oh, excuse me, gotta get in the console. Oh, excuse me, gotta get in the console.
And he has his arm on the console, so
Oh, excuse me, gotta get in the console.
I have lots of needs in that console. Anybody else? I got my mints in there. There's lotion in there. What else do I get in there for? Hand sanitizers in there. All kinds of stuff. Alright, we got out of the graduation.
Oh, wait a minute, here, you can get in the console.
I don't need a console.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I already did my hand sanitizer when we looked at graduation. It was a good graduation. A little emotional. Yeah, it was emotional because that was our first set of foster kids. That was kind of our first kids, foster kids, if you want to say that. Our first kids that we ever had. him and his sister. We had him for 2 years, 2009 to about 2011.
Good kids.
Yeah.
Good parents. They got good parents. They just, you know, some parents just screw up. They learn from it.
Yeah. They love their mom.
I
and
love
dad.
their mom and dad.
Their dad unfortunately passed away a year ago, 2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
It was a year ago.
I missed my exit.
Oops, sorry.
I thought it was on this side and it's on
Distracted
the
you,
other
vlogging.
side. No, I don't come this way very often, so it's on the other side, not this side.
Yeah, he passed away 2 years, almost 2 years, I think. So it was sad that he wasn't able to be there to see his son graduate. But
No, he graduated this year, or he passed away this year. Jordan's senior year.
he didn't pass away this year. It was last year, wasn't it?
No, it was this year.
I think it was last year. It's only May. He didn't pass away just this year. It had to been last
Well,
year.
last year, but this school year.
Well, like September or after last year. I thought it was almost a year ago. But anyway, so now we're heading back home. We're gonna stop and get something to eat because we had something
A
after we
small
left Mom's,
sandwich.
but it was a sandwich. It wasn't that much. We didn't have chips or anything with it, so we just had a sandwich with nothing on it because I had my sandwich and it said it said Mr. Good Sense turkey sandwich, but then it said with the something
Dressings.
with dressings, which said tomato, onion, lettuce, pickles, all that stuff. But I said I want the dressings minus the onions. So Brad said the number whatever with the dressings minus the onion. And she's like, okay, did you want what kind of bread? And then she said, anything else on that sandwich? She said no. And then they gave me nothing on the sandwich but the turkey and the cheese. Well, they asked what cheese too. I guess we should have said, when she asked if you want anything else on the sandwich, we should have said the dressings again, because evidently she didn't catch it the first time he said that. But anyway, so we're going to get something to eat and then head home. So we decided to eat at Margaritas. Brad and I eat Mexican all the time. Probably anybody goes out to eat with us knows 9 times out of 10 we're going to go for Mexican. Can never have too much Mexican, can you? It's our favorite food. We could eat it almost every day. So we got our food. I got, I can't remember what it's called. It's just, basically it's 3 original tacos and beans and rice. I forget what the actual meal is called. Brad got the same thing, except he got the authentic tacos, which are basically like street tacos. We got lime wedges in there, and then beans and rice with his as well. And of course chips and salsa that we've already been digging into. So I got home from dinner. Now we're sitting outside. I know we showed you our gazebo, but I don't remember if we showed you with the lights on and the fire pit and everything. I think we did before. But we have the netting up, like I said the other day. We keep it up because if the bugs get in at night, we can just close it. We have it all zipped up around the sides. Of course, we zip this open to get in there. We might have to shut it if the bugs start getting in there. And then we got our fire pit there. We got a fan. Did I show you the fan? I don't remember if I showed that or not. We got that off Amazon. So when it's really hot out here, we can turn the fan on, and then it has a light too, but we don't really use the light because we have these other lights that we have up here, and that's brighter. But if we needed a bright light, we could turn that on. So yeah, it's really nice out here. And it's nice that we have the screens too, so that if the bugs come in, we can just turn it. I don't remember using that last year. We didn't have a lot of bugs to where we had to turn this, or put the screen.
We weren't out here much at night.
Oh yeah, that's because you were working a lot on at least the weekends. Mm-hmm. That's right, because the weekends on my days off, Brad would be working, and then on his nights off, I would be working. So yeah, it's nice. It's about, what's the temperature? I think it's 70, 69, 68,
65.
65. So it's perfect weather to have that fire pit going because it's just a touch chilly, but not real bad. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, May 18th. Started to say March. It's May 18th. So I am getting ready to do a what I've been warming video because I'm way behind. I have like 6 weeks worth of empties and stuff I've been warming. Well, it's mostly empties. Like all of it's empties that I have to do a video on. I was doing really good at doing them like every 3 weeks. They were at least a month, but now it's been like a month and a half. I just got way behind and just didn't get a chance to do it, so I need to do that today. Brad went to a Royals baseball game with his friend from work, so he's there, so I'm going to do that. Well, he's gone. And then I have some other Scentsy stuff I need to do. And yeah, it's a really nice day again today. It's like, let me see. Alexa, what's the temperature right now?
Right now, it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit.
78. It's really nice. Then I have to, let's see. I think that's about it. After I do that Scentsy stuff, I should be back home. We'll have dinner. We're gonna watch American Idol tonight. It's the finale. Anybody watch American Idol? You'll probably know who wins by the time you watch this because it won't be up till after it's over tonight. Who's the final 3? Brianna. I think that's her name. Brianna and John and Jamal. Jamal, John, and Brianna. Out of those 3, I either want John or Jamal to win. I go back and forth. I think John's gonna win. I think he probably should win. He's been most consistent, but I do really like Jamal too. He's been pretty consistent for the most part too, even though when I like them all, I kind of go by the performances on the very last performance they did, and I did like his performance the last one, but not as much as I had previous performances. But John's pretty consistent. Brianna's good, but she's not my favorite. I don't know why. I know a lot of people really like her, and I didn't really want her in the top 3. Definitely the top 10 she should have been in, and I don't even know my top 5. I wanted Gabby to get up there. I wanted Gabby to be in the top 3. I really liked Gabby. I thought she would do great in the finale, but she'd have really good finale performances, but she didn't make it. I was upset she didn't make it. And Slater, I thought Slater might have been up there. He didn't go. Oh, Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm I almost wanted to win too. He was for my top 3, I think I wanted John, Gabby, and Thunderstorm, I think. And maybe Jamal. Those are my top 4 favorites. But yeah. But it's John and Jamal and Brianna is the top 3. So we'll see who wins tonight. I think it's a 3-hour-long finale. So gonna try to get all our stuff done, get dinner done, so I can watch that tonight. And I'm warming. There's my empties right here on the table. I'm getting ready. I'm going to do it outside because it's just so nice. I like filming outside when it's nice. I have all that stuff here. I have that whole bag full of stuff. So in the bathroom, I'm warming. In the half bath, I'm warming the new Destinations Summer Collection bars. I have the sun-drenched cotton going in here. Clean cotton, creamy coconut whitewoods. It's really good. This has been lingering for about 3 days now. I should have wrote down exactly what day I put it in here. I'm thinking I put it in here 3 or 4 days ago. And I've even been keeping it on overnight. One night Brad did turn the warmer off, but other than that I've been keeping it on every night, like all night long. So I had the door closed for a while, then I had it open. I can still smell it when I come in here. It's so good. It's like a coconut, kind of like suntan lotion coconut type of scent, like a tropical coconut, but it's got a little bit of cotton in there and a touch of whitewoods. It's not a lot of cotton though. It is slightly laundered, but it's not overly laundery. It's really nice though. And then in the master bedroom, I just put in, oh, it smells so good. It smells so good in here. I just put this in. I have Sorrento Breeze. Probably can't see that very well, but it's Sorrento Breeze. Cucumber flower, wild daisy, and bamboo waters. It's floral, very floral, but it's just a really good floral. really, the lighting's weird because I have the light off. It's a really, almost, it's kind of sour. It's very tart and sour floral like. But it's really good. I really like it. And then, what's the other one I did? I did one more already. What was, I can't remember what it was. It was, I have it here. Oh, Wild Seaside. I already warmed that in the bedroom. That was good too. So they've all been really good so far. And I have 2 more left to warm. And then I'll do my warm review videos, but I'm loving all 3 that I've warmed so far.
Alright guys, so we're running to Target to get some tomatoes and stuff for dinner. And Brett's driving. We went to practice last night. And he's drove a stick before, but it's been years and years and years. So we went late last night when there was no traffic, and he practiced and stuff in a parking lot. And then he drove home, and I'm like, well, now you need to drive every once in a while so you don't lose it again. And so we're going to the store, and he's driving the Jeep. So he's driving the stick again. It's kind of like riding a bike, you don't forget, but you gotta refresh yourself for a while. Yeah. It had been so long, it took me a minute to refresh myself, but after I practiced last night, I felt more comfortable and I went out to the main road. Yep. Now today I'm driving with traffic at 5:30. Yeah. So we're in traffic today. There was no traffic last night, but he's got this. But yeah, he's doing good. The hardest part is when you stop and you have to take off in first and not to kill it. I had to really practice on that again. So we were stopping over the parking lot and I kept practicing taking off after I stopped on first. Getting that clutch just right with the gas. Yeah. So that's a good question. Comment below. Do you know how to drive a stick? I'm curious how many people know how to. That is a good question. How many people do know how to drive a stick? So Brett didn't know how to drive a stick when we first got together, and then I bought it was a Chevy Cobalt, and it was a 2-door coupe, and it was a stick, and so he was like, I can't drive a stick, and I'm like, well, you're gonna learn. And so we went to an empty parking spot one night, and it was the perfect parking lot because it had hills and stuff, so I'd have him stop and go, go in reverse, and then I'd have him go to the hill and stop on the hill and practice taking off on the hill. And I bet we did it for like 30 minutes. He did really good. Like, we did it for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then I was like, when you feel comfortable, just drive out onto the road and just drive home. And that's what we did like years ago. And he did really freaking good. So, and then last night it was like probably 15 minutes. We drove around in the parking lot just so he could practice taking off. And then he's been doing awesome since. So, oh babe. Yeah. Yeah, it's our anniversary today. Yeah, today's our wedding anniversary. 16 years married. 16 years. 21 together. That's 560 years together in gay years. Just saying.
So we're fixing dinner. We're just having burgers. These are pre-made burgers at Hy-Vee. We just put some seasoning on them because we had a lot of buns left over from last week when we had people over for Mother's Day. So we have these buns and we have a whole nother thing of buns left. Might have to give those to somebody before they go old, because I don't think we're going to use them all, but just Brad and I here. Got tomato and all the fixings. We love hamburgers. We got chips here. Got some corn on the cob. I warmed it in the microwave. We had that the other night. Dang, I didn't hear you come up behind me. Brad's sneaky.
Sneaky. I'm a sneaky little snake.
So we like hamburgers a lot. We have hamburgers all the time. Tacos, Mexican food all the time. All that kind of stuff. It's always good. Throw them on the grill, especially during the summertime. Alright, so we had dinner and now we're outside watching American Idol. It's a commercial right now. Watching the American Idol finale.
Yep.
You already seen this by the time it's... Well, maybe you won't. We won't. I guess we shouldn't say spoilers in case somebody hasn't watched it yet by the time this vlog goes up. So we won't say any spoilers. They are down to the Started out with 3 in the finale, now they're down to 2. So we have like an hour and a half left to find out who wins. Alright guys, it's the end of the vlog.
I was watching this prank. This groomsman prank.
Okay, well I gotta get to bed, I gotta work tomorrow.
I know I get up for my PT and then I have to go to my orthopedics.
Yeah. So it's the end of the vlog. I think you just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna head to bed, just finished American Idol.
Yep.
So, we're gonna talk about who won. So if you haven't watched it yet and you don't want to know who won, then just come back and watch this after you watch American Idol. Alright?
So we'll give you a minute to stop watching.
Okay. So, Jamal won. So I was happy that he won, but I would have been fine with John winning too.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them both.
They both were good.
Yeah. I liked them both, so I was kind of basing off their performances, and I really liked Jamal's performance. He sang that Heal, the song Heal. I really liked that, so then I kind of was leaning towards him at the very end, at the last minute, so. But I knew John had a lot of fans too, because I really almost kind of thought he was going to win, but, but yeah, there's a lot of good ones in the top 10, really.
Yeah.
Quite a few good ones in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the first American Idol we watched and kept up with. I don't know how many years. Well, because Brad's been off work, so it's been easier to catch up because he's been able to watch. He hasn't had to, be at work or whatever. And we were able to vote even a few times. Usually we watch it like after the fact, later after it's on, or we'll have like 2 or 3 episodes we're behind on or whatever, or more. We didn't even finish last season. With Katy Perry's last season, we never even, I think we just started that and we never finished it. So that's the only one I think we haven't watched. We've watched almost every other season, but we didn't finish last season.
Guess what's coming on next, though?
Big Brother.
Mm-hmm.
Big Brother.
And I gotta work overnight.
I know how that's gonna work.
I
Just
wanna
2 nights a
night.
week. It's the same as your regular schedule, except your days are different, and instead of 3 evenings, you work 1 evening and 2 overnights, basically. But
Yeah. Instead of me working Thursday and Friday morning, I work Thursday and Friday overnights.
yeah. But we'll see. Oh, I watched Masked Singer 2. That was over last week or the week before. Was surprised with the one that I didn't know who. Not surprised she won, but surprised who it was. I had no idea that was. Spoiler: Masked Singer. Stop it if you haven't seen that yet either. Gretchen Wilson.
It's not raining in.
Gretchen Wilson was the. What was she again? The Pearl.
She was the Pearl.
Yeah, Pearl. So now our shows are a lot of them are ending for May. The Voice I think ends next week. I'm behind on that. I watch it. Brad doesn't watch Voice. I watch The Voice. I think
Farmer Wants a Wife is this week, and I gotta work.
Yeah, is that almost over too? Probably.
Yeah, this is the last one.
Yeah, I'm behind on The Voice, and then I started watching too. Anybody watching Grosse Pointe Garden Society? My mom told me about that, and I started watching this. Really good. I think that's probably about over too, but I'm like 4 episodes behind on that too. I got to catch up on that. That's really good. I think it's on NBC. But yeah, so
I watched Farmer Wants a Wife.
yeah, Brad watches that. I haven't watched that. Brad watches that though.
It's good.
All right, so we're gonna get off here. So thanks for watching, and we'll vlog. Not sure when we'll vlog next, but sometime.
Yeah, maybe our vacation.
Maybe we'll see.
That's in July, though.
Yeah.
Maybe we can vlog before then.
I don't know. Yeah, and I haven't decided if we're gonna vlog when we go to a family reunion or not. Part of me wants to, and then part of me just wants to enjoy it and not have to worry about vlogging. You know what I mean? Because sometimes vlogging is you have to think to vlog, and then sometimes you just want to like not worry about vlogging. I don't know. We'll haven't decided. We'll see.
I did get really red today at the game. I even had a hat on. Had sunscreen on, but we were sent by a fountain at the game. I went with a friend to the Royals game. And the fountain, because the wind kept blowing on us, the fountain kept blowing the water on us, so it obviously washed the sunscreen off me, but
So, isn't the sunscreen you have not supposed to be washed off? That spray one, it says.
does it say waterproof?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it says waterproof, but it always, you sweat it off, it comes off, and I don't know.
Alright. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next vlog. Good night.
Good night, y'all.